Let me say a few words about this nomination hearing. First, I want to salute this man sitting to my right and to your left. I am fortunate to have a Republican leader on their side who is such a gentleman and has such a high degree of integrity. He and I were just reminiscing about the history of the Senate and the nomination process. Throughout, we have maintained an honest relationship, no surprises, no stab in the back, so that we know which way we're going. I'm a lucky man to have him as my ranking member. Thank you, Senator Grassley.
Mr. Chair, over here. Mr. Chair.
Oh, there, Senator Phillips, I'm sorry.
I also would like to point out that 62 years ago this week, Chuck Grassley started his political career in the Iowa State Legislature. And I believe I shared a picture with him this week, and I believe that picture was him debating Iowa statehood. I'm not sure, but and I also reminded him that he gave birth to his political career a year after my mother gave my birth.
Yes. Well, I will tell you that I'm also fearful of what I just said, because one year I did something like this, and he took a quote from me and put it in his campaign brochure. I received telephone calls from Iowa Democrats saying, "What are you doing?" So don't do it again. I want to thank the members on the Republican side. The majority of them handle themselves professionally in the best traditions of the United States Senate. Senator Sass in Nebraska is not here, but I want to thank him particularly for a comment he made, which has been quoted widely, in which he used the term jackassery, which I had never heard before. And I thank him for that observation, because I think there was great truth in what he said. I wish I could say that across the board. On our side of the aisle, I'm proud of all our members, particularly proud of one member who spoke at the right moment. My wife is my go-to critic of what's happening in my political life and on this committee. And she said when Cory Booker spoke yesterday, it cleared the air finally and refocused us on what we were doing and why we were here. And I have to tell you, his statement will go down in the annals of this committee and the United States Senate for the impact that they had at the moment. I wish I could say that for all of the things that have happened over the last 72 hours, but I can't. Some of the attacks on this judge were unfair, unrelenting, and beneath the dignity of the United States Senate. You can disagree with a senator's vote. You can disagree with a judge's ruling. But to draw conclusions that really reflect on them personally and their values and take that to the extreme is unfair, whether the nominee is a Democrat or a Republican. I was so saddened by that, and it happened over and over and over again. And I hope that that is not the lasting impression that people have of the work of this committee. My lasting impression is a judge who sat there through it all, head held high with dignity and determination and strength. A lesser person might have picked up and told her family, "We're leaving. This is beyond the pale." She didn't. And it says an awful lot to me about her character and why the president was correct in choosing her to be the next Supreme Court justice.